Ooh. Whoop. Game. Here we go. See, now this is the entrance I wish that... What? Oh. This is the entrance that I wish, like, the Fighters Guild had, instead of walking right into their practice room. This is a very regal entrance.
I feel sorry for Norbert Lelles. He's a good man, but he gets taken in so easily.
Really?
He's a nice fellow, but he couldn't even get the sign for his store spelled right.
I've heard others say the same.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott
I have
of
a vendor.
Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
Hello, excuse me.
Hello there. Is there something with which I can assist you? Perhaps you're curious about joining the Mages Guild.
No, not really. Just wanted to see what I should talk to you about. Oh, can I ask you about Alien tablets? Sorry, I know people who would be glad to translate those for you, but you aren't a member of the Mages Guild. Right, okay. I think I'll still look for...
Goodbye.
Who was it? ImpeREAL in Breville? Was the person that the pilgrim pointed me to? Hi.
I'm Felin Rellis of the Mages Guild. I handle alchemy training for the Anvil chapter.
Alchemy training. Probably don't train those not members, though, I bet.
If you're looking for hard-to-find ingredients, try Lelles quality merchandise. Outside the walls, facing the harbor.
Yeah, Lelles is a common topic these days. And you do teleportation? Oh yes, you'll need to see Cyrodiil. Okay. Sounds good. Just need to know.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Cannot train me any higher. Oh. I wonder if that's... I guess he would tell me that he wouldn't train me if it was because I wasn't a member. He must not be able to train me any higher.
What can I interest you in?
Let's see what we have. You don't have much gold. Let's look at your ingredients. Arsenic. Whoa! Damage health, drain strength, and damage endurance. Oh my gosh. I think I'll buy all of those. Thanks. I'll see what I can do with them. Cloverleaf. Drain health. It weighs nothing. No, that's okay. I do have a lot of Daedra hearts still, don't I? Damage health and paralyze. I'll buy that. Feather. Could always use more feather ingredients, even though it's free out in the woods. I'll take it. Restore fatigue. Sure.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, thank you. Could always use more restore fatigue. More drain strength. More damage endurance. Okay, I'll take that. Lich dust. Right. Can't use the You know, I'll have to find training in Fortify Mysticism. That's what I'll look for. Damage, endurance, and drain strength. I'll buy a few of those. That's what the hell. Let's buy all of them. Whoa, I just spent some money, didn't I? Pine sap. Thierwort. Eh. Some soul gems. Okay. You have a lot of gold now. I wonder if I could sell you anything of consequence. Could get another canteen, too. I don't know what I would sell if I have anything to sell. I don't think I do. Could sell you my night eyes, I suppose.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Resist paralysis. Nope, I think I'm going to sell those. Don't need them. Resist poison. That's right, I remember I did make some things I could sell, didn't I? I'll sell those.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Okay. Oh right, I bought that one. Don't sell the ones you just bought. Mercury I just bought. Troll's Blood. That does damage endurance. Maybe I should save those then. My Varla Stones, my Garnet, Pearl that I'm planning on grinding, my Tent, my Rune-Covered Tablet. Maybe that's it. It's a shame because you have so much gold now. I think that's going to be it. Hibernation Potion. For 1 second on cells. I'm curious to try that, but it could be disastrous. I'm assuming they wouldn't make it name it a potion if it was disastrous, but it just seems questionable. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, experienced adventure. Okay. Do you think you could help me with something? What's the problem? My student's pet imp has stolen a very important object that I need for my research. I don't want anyone to know my student can't control his imp. It took my old calcinator. It was a personal gift from the Archmage of Valenwood. My scrying has determined that the imp has hidden it in a fort north of here. Fort Hastral, Fort Linchal, or Fort Wariel. Will you help me? Well, it's a calcinator, isn't it? You know, it's been a while since we've done a merchant quest. This won't be one that we'll do this trip in town, I don't think, but we'll be in Anvil a lot here in the second act, so yeah, I'll try my best. Good. I trust you will find it. Thank you. Yes, I will certainly try. Thank you for your time.
Good day.
Map marker added. Okay, what time is it? Just make sure that I'm not running out of time here. I'll just look around the main floor of the Mages Guild. Just get a oh my god. Is this the imp that stole your calcinator? Calcinator? Sparky. Excuse me, Sparky. Not used to seeing imps and not wanting to kill them. Hi.
I greet you. Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild.
Salud. Ooh, do you know anything about Daedra shrines in the area?
There's a Malakath shrine west of Fort Such, west of the Gold Road to Hammerfell. But I stay away. I like my skin on the outside, in one piece.
No, Malakath definitely does not interest us. Being one of the members...
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
One of the four corners of the House of Troubles. Probably not, but let's just look. Repulse undead. Rebuke undead. Dismiss undead. You are dismissed. Away from me, undead. Recharge. Ghost Walk. Hush. Scry combat. Nah. Don't think so. A lot of absorb spells. It's neat. But no. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Mark Gullet, Mages Guild Evoker, Advanced Instructor in the Arts of Destruction.
Destruction. Excellent. Ooh, and you recharge, do you?
A magic item without a charge is like a sword without a blade.
A sword without a blade isn't a sword. I guess that's your point. But
Let's get to training.
no destruction, thank you. I will look for a trainer in mysticism, though.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Absorb Knight. Huh. Absorb offense. Absorb offensive magic. Marksman. Absorb stealth. That's cool. I kind of like that. Devour health. Ooh. Okay. Thank you.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. That's about all I had, I think. It's a rather nice, don't know which piece of equipment that is, but whatever it is, it's rather nice in there. Alchemical equipment. Okay, looking for your calcinator. Just checking that these aren't it. Recipe. No, that would be stealing, I'm sure. I'd get in trouble. Should we try to find a spot to sit down for dinner? Did I already eat dinner? I don't remember. When in doubt, eat dinner. I know I ate in the forecastle. Was that dinner or was that lunch? I don't know. We'll look at my stats here and I'll be able to tell if I'm hungry or not. Based on my health, I think. Yes? Presto! The outdoors! Presentimo! Game. Oh! I thought for sure that it had crashed, but nope. I was gonna give it like a few more seconds. Right. Is this Fletcher again? No. Demeter. What? Greetings, traveler. What can I do for you? Oh, you're the travel person. Where do you sit? I haven't seen you. You must be out behind the stable or something. Let's talk landmarks. Planning to do some adventuring, perhaps? What sort of landmarks are you interested in? How about way shrines, for starts? A way shrine to Mara can be found just over this rise to the northwest of Anvil. Yeah, this is conversation for when he's outside of the town. In the hills north of Brina Cross, a way shrine to Arkay can be found. In the shadow of Kvatch, there is a way shrine of Zenithar. It lies just east of Gotcha Inn. I have found that one, thank you. Let's see, how about Ayleid Ruins? Garlus Agaya lies just northeast of Anvil, roughly between Brina Cross and Gotcha. It is said that necromancers make their home there. Conjurers of Daedra have made their home in the coastal ruins of Beldaburo. Yes, the real treat for ruins is in the Gold Coast is Adonnay, the remains of a grand Ayleid city and dam along the something or other. Head north to the river and follow its banks east. You can't miss it. Oh, it's the river between Cyrodiil and Hammerfell. Well, the first one that he mentioned, who's the name of which I've forgotten already, interests us, being that he said it was necromancers. Dungeons? Up the hills behind the farm, you can find Smoke Hole Cave. Nobody has gone near the place since undead were sighted in the area. Up in the highlands lies Shattered Mine. The bandits there think nobody knows where they are. Another group of bandits has made their home in Bellator's Folly, a former mine. There they lie in wait for unsuspecting travelers. Okay, so undead in that first place that he mentioned. Right. And lastly, Imperial forts. Fort Wariel, of what's left of it anyway, lies in the highlands northwest of Kvatch. A band of vicious marauders makes claim there. Dasek Moor is hidden just off the road leading past Kvatch and has become a home to a band of marauders who share the fort with undead. Okay, Dasek Moor. Vampires have taken up residence in the remains of Fort Hostral. Traveling there is very dangerous, so be careful. Hostral and Wariel are places that we have to check out for Phelan Relis in the Mages Guild, so we would be going there anyway. So that's good. Thank you very much. This is all useful information.
Stop talking.
I presume that I got map markers for those. You probably know quite a bit more about how... Oh, God, yes. Look at County Anvil now. The map is lighting up. Okay, let's see if we can remember what's what here. Beldaburo, don't think that was interesting to us. Except for the fact that it's a giant city, he said. Malakath Shrine, definitely not interesting. Smokehole Cave, no, that's not Smokehole, that's Hrota Cave. Fort Wariel had marauders that were paired up with undead, is that what he said? Garlus Agaya, I think, had undead or necromancers. Smokehole Cave had bandits. Red Lane Camp. I don't remember that getting mentioned. Maybe that's marked because we walked past it closely. Bellator's Folly. Dasek Moor was mentioned. I can't remember what was in Dasek Moor though. Fort Hostral was vampires, I think. Shattered Mine was bandits, marauders, something like that. Fort And those are technically County Kvatch, which is interesting. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, it's getting to be 7 o'clock. You know what, we'll eat a light dinner right here in the road as we walk to Norbert L's store, because it's soon to be time. But yeah, just cheese and a fig, that sounds good. Eating on the run. Man is rather large. Rano, excuse me.
What?
Don't know if I know who you are.
I worry sometimes I'll go south here. Training mostly and living easy. So now and then, I go out along the coast on my own just to stay in shape.
Fighters Guild, maybe?
Go hurt something.
Yes, Fighters Guild. I didn't recognize him. That's Fletcher.
I really don't want you around me.
What have you been up to?
They say that King Helseth has made an alliance with House Dress. Together they pick apart the carcass of ruined Endor.
Morrowind has always been a troubling place.
Indeed.
Seems it is more so now.
Stop talking.
Well, it's good to know that Fletcher's not very popular. Sorry guys, I had a catch in my throat just now. I had to mute the microphone because I had to cough. Right, so I think earlier I said that we were going to try to duck out of town tonight after we stole Fletcher's map, but that's not a possibility because of this quest. So I think what we'll do is, he may not recognize that the map is missing. So where should we be? Let's be right here. He may not recognize that the map is missing right away. So I think we're probably safe for tonight. I think what I would do maybe tomorrow is I would probably try to make my way out of town. Though on the way out, I may check out this Sylvan Ranger Bosmer's camping out somewhere in County Anvil. On account of the fact that it's something going on in the county and that news update from the Black Horse Courier, or the notice, whatever it was. I think it was the notice from the steward, perhaps, of Anvil. That the guards and the Fighters Guild are being asked to help out when possible. So even though it's not a Fighters Guild quest, I think I'll treat it as such, and I'll check it out on the way out of town, at least. Now, Pem knows that quest is added by Oscuro's Oblivion Overhaul, and it is a quest for very high-level characters, and I'm not quite sure if I am high-level enough to handle it or not, but I'll at least investigate, because that's what Nevish would do. So yeah, what else is going on? Oh, there was a break in the gameplay there when I went into the Mages Guild. I paused it for a little bit, because I went out of the game and went into my autosave mods, INI, and turned off the interval autosave. So the autosave mod is really cool. It actually does a couple different types of autosave. It autosaves at a minute interval that you can set, so I think it was set at like 5 minutes. And then it also autosaves after combat, and it autosaves after a place is discovered. So I think it was the autosaves every 5 minutes that was causing those periodic freezes, and it was getting longer and longer as the LP's gone on because the save is getting bigger and bigger. So what I did was I turned off the autosave at intervals, but I left on the autosave after places are discovered and after combat, so that if I forget to quick save, I'm not screwed and have to go back, like 3 hours of gameplay or something like that. So it should lessen the freezing, I think, but should still have enough autosaves that I'm able to go back to previous saves when needed without sacrificing too much, I think. Because it'll still save after combat, and it'll still save on discovering a place. Alright, what the hell? When do these guys come in? It's almost 9 o'clock at night. Well, I guess when in doubt, or when bored, do a little drinking. Make the time pass a little bit faster. Suppose we could sit down, too. Yeah. So the people of the town talk about Norbert like he's just kind of a dunce. I wonder if that's why his place gets robbed. Why he's unable to stop the robbers from coming in. What's in the chest? Not gonna steal anything, just curious. Nothing really of consequence. Nice paintings. Scales and weights. I imagine a merchant needs that. Thief of Virtue. Little light reading. Watching over my shoulder just in case. Provinces of Tamriel. The Wolf Queen, Volume 8. Quite into the middle of the story there. Actually, that's probably the end of the story. Arcana Restored. Something for mages. Emeralds. Minor Detect Life. More books. Ruins of Kemelze. Ruins of Kemelze. Galarian. Less Rude Song. He's got some decent stuff, I suppose. I don't know when these dudes come in here. I forget. It's been a while since I've done this quest. Exactly what you would expect to find in a desk drawer, except maybe the hourglass. Is Lectern? Disaster Ironeth, folded cloth, and parchment. A few guides to Anvil. That makes sense to have out on the counter for visitors from out of town. That's probably what he's reading himself right now. Pants and a quill, huh? Imagine I'll hear them if they come in the door. You can hear the water lapping up against the shore outside. That's cool. I imagine that's sounds of Cyrodiil. Kind of tempted to take that and drink it right now. Do I dare pick his lock? I think I do. Again, not to steal anything, but I'm bored. Yeah. Use an average lock for that, huh? Visibility, speed. Yeah, he does have a potion of invisibility. Maybe that's how he was disappearing earlier. What's the other room for? No. What's this? Oh, crumpled paper. I don't want the crumpled paper. What's this? Your last payment was 10% short. I've allowed your debts to accumulate too long. Pay the full debt by next Friday or I'll be forced to sell my wares elsewhere. I also received your order for 1 scale and 5 weights. I'll deliver them Fridas, but I expect payment. Fredosian Balapart. I don't know who that is. Some nice equipment up there. I wonder if that's an heirloom or something. Doeskin shoes. Well, nobody here? Nobody here. Suppose I could just go outside and kill them. I wonder if that would break the quest. Let's see, what's the journal say? Spoken to Norbert L, who says he has a break-in into the store almost nightly. He would like someone to stay in the store tonight and catch the crooks in the act. Okay, I'm here. So what the hell, dude? Here I am. And it's 10:30. I guess maybe they come at midnight. Holy shit! You there! You!
Why do you bother me? Go away.
Uh-oh. I didn't think about this. Should have had some paralysis perhaps ready. Weak poison of paralysis. That's good. And let's put on the old helmet. Even though it's going to really cloud our vision in here. Wearing my best rings, right? Yeah, endurance and shield. Take some high ground, take some high ground. They're trying to cast spells at me. Ow, I think I'm dead. I fell down. Oh, and I've leveled. Well, at least I quick saved recently. Yeah, I really... Oh, and there's an autosave even. Wait. Am I in combat in this autosave? I hope not. I really didn't think about that, did I? I just was like, hey, you! Okay, give it a second. I need to think this through. These guys have tough weapons. Okay, they know I'm here, but apparently they don't know that I'm trouble. Let's try this. I wonder if I can get a sneak attack. Let's try that first. I could get a sneak attack, in which case I'm going to waste this lay down and die, I think. Wait a minute. Okay, now I need to lay... Yeah, I wasted a lay down and die. That's okay. Let's do this one. Oh, shit. It's 2 dead. Okay, I'm almost dead, though. Headshot. Shit. About 3 of those and 1 of those. And book it. Yeah, flames on a Dunmer. Damn it. Weak potion of paralysis? Poison, rather? Yes. Success. Ah, triumphant music, even. Claymore of Jolts. Not really worth it. I'll let Norbert have that. Dranus Lerano. Walk over his body to get down here. That was the first time I think a lay down and die has actually been the cause of death for one of my opponents. He actually died from the poison. That's great. Storn the Burly. Nice elven longsword, dude. He had Mithril. Where were these guys' weapons, now that I think about it? They fall through the floor, maybe? No, he's got his longsword, okay. I don't know what weapon this guy had. Maybe it was just the Dunmer that had an enchanted weapon. Taking care of the crooks. Breaking into Norbert L's store. I should speak to the shopkeeper himself. Well, he said he would be at the Flowing Bowl, I think, right? Which is here.
Good evening.
Oh, Norbert.
Are you well? Okay.
Excuse me. What the hell just happened with that bottle of wine?
What's the news?
were you able to take care of my problem with break-ins?
Yes, they were rather large, burly fellows, but I managed to handle it.
You've gotten them?
Yes.
Wonderful. But their names are familiar to me. All of those men have worked for me.
Ah,
Amazing.
you've been played for a fool.
I even trusted them to open up the shop in the mornings. I can't imagine what turned them to a life of crime. Sad. Well, here's your payment.
Probably need to trust people less, Mr. Lelles.
Come back anytime.
Greetings to you.
Thank you, but oh my god, this is the place to be, isn't it? Okay, right. So,
Hello.
hello. Excuse me.
Eh?
Hi. Right, back to the Fighters Guild then, I guess. We'll sleep for the night. It's a very nice night. And, on our way out of town tomorrow, I would think that Fletcher, even if he realizes that we stole the map, he knows that we're in the Fighters Guild, because we told him on our way back into town, oh, Fighters Guild business, we were taking care of that fort, you know. But he wouldn't, no man in his right mind would try to come into the Fighters Guild and kill somebody.
Hi there.
You'd never make it 10 feet inside the door. Hi. Oh, Azan, you're just the man I wanted to see.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
I have completed the Norbert L's contract.
Sounds like everything is taken care of there. Good work.
Yes, thank you. Is that it? So what's the next contract?
You've got duties to attend to. First, though, you're ready for advancement.
Okay, let's talk advancement then.
Looks like it's time for a promotion. Due to your performance, I name you Journeyman of the Fighters Guild.
That sounds good. Okay, now let's talk contract.
You're needed in Coral. Report to Velena Dantan. She's got some duties for you to take care of.
Ah, Velena, yes, I've met her before. Coral, huh? Okay,
Good day.
interesting. I suspected I'd be going back to Shadenhall, but that's not the case. Yes, it's the doubled person. You know what I think I'll do? Here's what I'm thinking. I have to go to Coral. On the way out of town, I want to check out these what are they called? God, Bosmer, the Bosmer Rangers that are all over the place. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go back to the inn, the Count's Arms, where I found the paper. I'll just page through it one more time just to make sure that I know. I don't remember if it mentioned locations in it or not. If it does, I will make an effort to go to one of them, but I think I might just cut through the wilds up to Coral. I could go back to Way and give Spurious his map, but that's not a time-sensitive quest, you know? I'm not in a particular hurry to do that. And I've never been up this way. It'd be an adventure, you know? On the way, perhaps we could stop by Fort Wariel or Fort Hostral and check it out for Fel and Lelles. So let's get 7 hours of sleep. We'll level up, and in the morning we'll set off after we stop by the Count's Arms. Level 27, oh my god. Ooh! +4 to, oh that's right, we trained in Speechcraft, didn't we? Ah, whew, that's tempting. And with my endurance ring, I mean, I'd like to continue taking endurance, but I don't desperately need endurance right now. So I could, what I would normally put into endurance, I could perhaps sacrifice and use for personality just to get that +4. That's crazy. Let's get the speed, because that's a +3. And sure, more agility. Results of hard work and dedication always look like luck, but I know I've earned every ounce of my success.
Well met.
Hmm? Okay. Morning ritual, stand on the bed.